What if I told you that, right now, in this very moment, discrete exchanges of Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong might already be taking place behind the scenes? That the first stage of the long-awaited revaluation is no longer just hearsay, but quietly unfolding in select circles. This goes beyond speculation. It's the moment seasoned observers have anticipated for years. Silent transactions, subtle policy shifts, and hints from financial institutions in both Iraq and Vietnam suggest something major is underway. So the question is, are you ready? Because once Phase 1 surfaces, it won't wait for anyone. Now is the time to understand the mechanics, know what to watch for, and position yourself before it becomes global news. Let's start by unpacking Iraq's financial structure and why this moment feels different. Iraq is undergoing a deep economic rebuild. This isn't about minor upgrades or digital gimmicks, it's about reshaping how the entire monetary system works. For years, Iraq has operated as a heavily cash-based society. Nearly all purchases, food, rent, or even vehicles are paid in paper currency. This leaves the economy exposed to fraud, shadow markets, and difficulty in tracking transactions. In response, the Central Bank of Iraq has been laying the groundwork for a modern system. Now, in 2025, the results of that quiet effort are surfacing. The vision is straightforward: clean up the outdated framework and build a currency that reflects Iraq's economic potential on the world stage. Some people get confused when they hear Iraq is planning to issue a new dinar while old notes are still in use. Isn't that risky or chaotic? Actually, it's a smart and calculated move. The upcoming dinar plan has two clear goals. First, remove zeros from the large notes. Today, Iraqis carry 25, 000 or 50, 000 dinar bills just to buy groceries or pay bills. This makes the currency appear weak. In the new system, a 25 or 00 dinar note could simply become a 25 dinar note with the same purchasing power. This makes the currency easier to handle and prices appear more stable. Second, Iraq wants to shift toward a digital-first model: cards, apps, online banking without completely abandoning physical cash. But what most holders want to know is, what happens to your dinar when the revaluation takes place? And how will you know when to exchange? Here's the encouraging part. When Iraq officially announces the change, it won't be vague or secretive. There will be clear public instructions. Holders, both inside and outside Iraq, will be told where to exchange, how to validate their notes, and what the new rate is. Banks and approved currency exchanges will facilitate the swap. You'll hand over your old notes, they'll verify them, and either issue new notes or convert to dollars based on the updated exchange rate. Until then, your best move is to stay alert for official guidance from Iraq's central banking authority. Now, let's discuss the idea of Phase 1. Increasing whispers suggest that low-key exchanges may have already begun. These aren't public rollouts with press releases, but rather controlled, private transactions, likely occurring in select financial hubs or government-linked networks. This early stage may be testing how effectively systems process the exchange, how platforms react, and how quietly institutions can manage it. Reports of IQD or VND being exchanged in places like Dubai, Singapore, or even discrete American banks might not be rumors, they could be part of a calculated pre-launch. Think of it like a beta test before global exposure. Some see it, others don't. What matters is staying vigilant without falling into panic. If you believe Phase 1 is already live, here's how to prepare. First, ensure your dinar or dong notes are legitimate and in good physical condition. Second, find out which banks or certified currency exchanges in your area are authorized to handle IQD transactions. Not all institutions do. Researching now can save headaches later. Third, avoid unverified offers or black market promises. During moments like this, scams claiming secret rates often multiply. Only trust official channels. And finally, stay informed. Read updates from the Central Bank of Iraq. Listen to analysts who follow this closely and don't chase hype. When the real rollout hits, it will come with clarity and, if you're prepared, you'll be ahead of the game. Now, let's address something many ask. Why issue new paper notes if Iraq is aiming to go digital? The answer lies in access. Not all Iraqis have smartphones, Wi-Fi, or even access to a formal bank. In rural communities, cash still rules. So even as the future moves online, physical currency still matters. Removing zeros helps simplify daily life. No more paying 100,000 dinar for rent or 75,000 for groceries. It brings a sense of normalcy. Plus, streamlined denominations make the system harder to manipulate. It's a double win, simplifying the economy for users while reducing opportunities for fraud or illicit trade to thrive. So what about the exchange rate itself when the transition is complete? That's the multi-billion-dollar question. If Iraq cuts zeros and revalues simultaneously, the rate could climb sharply. Some speculate the dinar could surpass $1 or higher. Others believe it'll appreciate slowly. The truth? Only the central bank knows for sure. But the conditions are pointing in a promising direction. Iraq holds massive oil reserves, significant gold assets, and is now building a modern digital banking ecosystem. These fundamentals suggest the country is prepared to support a much stronger currency. A higher rate boosts national credibility, attracts investors, and changes the game globally. For those outside of Iraq, don't worry. When the RV becomes official, you'll still be able to exchange your notes if your bank is qualified and Iraq authorizes foreign redemptions. This applies to the US, UK, Canada, UAE, Australia, and other regions with licensed exchanges. There will be a clear time window to make the trade. Most countries offer a redemption period lasting several months or more. You won't need to rush, but you will need to act within that time frame. This ensures fairness for everyone while avoiding chaos or uncertainty during the transition. So stay ready and remain calm as events unfold. Zooming out, let's understand the bigger picture. Iraq isn't just changing currency, it's rebuilding national and international confidence. The old system wasn't weak because Iraq lacked resources. It was weak because it was outdated, fragmented, and easily abused. This new system, digital, streamlined, and secure, is about sending a clear signal. Iraq is entering a new chapter. Investors know it. Markets are responding. And currency holders like you are paying close attention. That's why every detail of this shift is timed carefully. Iraq doesn't want another crisis. The goal here is long-term strength, regional credibility, and future growth. We also need to highlight the Vietnamese Dong, which may be advancing quietly alongside the dinar. While Iraq's strategy has been more visible, Vietnam has been tightening its monetary policy, increasing exports, managing inflation, and building stronger economic partnerships. While a full revaluation might not be as imminent for the VND, many believe it's part of a broader regional realignment. Some experts argue that Vietnam could mirror Iraq's path. Others believe both nations are moving under synchronized global pressure. Either way, you should watch the Dong just as closely because monetary moves in one country could trigger change in the other. Still wondering about the timing of all this? The truth is, we might already be living through the early days. Quiet tests, back-end transactions, updated platforms. These are signs that it's not just someday anymore, it could be now. That doesn't mean the public announcement is coming tomorrow. But it does mean the clues are getting harder to dismiss. International partnerships are forming, banking infrastructure is evolving, and digital readiness is taking shape. Once the central bank flips the switch and makes it public, the window to prepare will close fast. That's why it's crucial to be informed, verified, and ready. One last thing. When the revaluation becomes official, modern financial networks can't hide it. Once Iraq updates its exchange rate, it will instantly appear on Bloomberg, Reuters, Forex trading platforms, and central bank databases worldwide. There won't be hidden rates or backroom access, just one official number. Whether you're in London, Dubai, or Los Angeles, it'll be the same rate. Banks around the world will adjust in real time. So ignore rumors of secret deals or shadow rates. The real RV will be transparent, global, and secure. The moment it hits the open market, everyone will know. So, to everyone holding IQD or VND, the time to get prepared is now. You don't need to chase dates or speculate wildly. Just follow the facts. Confirm your currency, identify your exchange options, and pay attention to official news. When it happens, it will move quickly. The ones who took steps early won't just hear about the change, they'll be part of it. Whether we're witnessing the beginning of phase 1 or the final dress rehearsal, the evidence is growing. Iraq is advancing. The dinar is evolving. And the silence behind the scenes may soon give way to a very loud confirmation.